actually fucking love this shit. I love it. I should have started doing this a while ago, maybe. Nah. I love this shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, what I want to talk about is that I thrive of being disliked. Maybe not thrive, but like I hate being liked by a lot of people, like by the masses. Obviously, you know, I want to be liked by specific people, but I'm gonna give you a real life example. I just dropped out of school for the second time, cause fuck that place, and I spent 2 semesters in there, and both semesters were different. The first semester, everyone hated me. That's an exaggeration. Second semester, they just fucking liked me too much, and it was a fucking nightmare. Okay, also an exaggeration. Okay, nobody fucking likes me that much. But first semester, I did the same bullshit both semesters, by the way. But basically what I do is that I just try to be myself, you know? Because life is a fucking prison. You're just like looking for validation from everyone, and it's just like no matter what the fuck you do, everyone, there's always someone that wants to complain about you. Alright? There's always someone that has a fucking problem with you when you try to be yourself. So I was just trying to be myself, have fun, and I can give you examples because it fucking pisses me off when someone's talking to the camera and they're saying a bunch of shit but they're not giving you examples. So I'm gonna give you examples even though it's a little uncomfortable. I'll just give you straight up examples. I'm not gonna explain it. There was a project once in English class. I did not know about the project, so I had to improvise. And so in front of the class, I took off my socks and I did a fucking puppet show, and it was epic. I loved it. Shit like that. What else did I do? It's just like doing shit, you know? Just be yourself. Just have fun. You know, you don't have to be an inmate all the time. Sometimes you can escape momentarily. You know, it's about, you know, you just say something out loud in class, right? Shit like that. Honestly, fuck you. That's enough. You have one example. Do with that what you will. Let your imagination run a little bit. That was the first semester. I catfished my crush. That's another story. He said all this shit about me that I'm cringe, mean, weird, and fugly. It was fine. Then he told me that everyone thought the same about me, by the way. And honestly, I don't think they all hated me. There were some people that smiled when they looked at me. You could say they were laughing at me, not with me, but that shit doesn't exist. All I see is a girl smiling at me. What the hell you want me to do with that, right? But I do know that I have some haters. People that I didn't fucking care about, right? But I did talk to a couple of people and they just fucking looked like they hated me. But anyway, this guy that I catfished, he told me, as he thought I was someone else, he told me that everyone fucking thought basically that I was all these things, and I believe him. You know why? Because he told me all these things in full confidence. He did not stutter. He told me as soon as I mentioned myself, he's like, cringe, mean, weird, fugly, whatever. It's like, holy shit, bro, like, you've been practicing. That doesn't come out of nowhere, especially this guy. He was fucking sweet. He was a sweet, joyous guy. So that shit did not come out of nowhere. But I liked that shit. I was like, hell yeah, they fucking hate me. And that's where I felt the freest. The second semester, that's when the problems arose. I did my shit. At first it was great, kind of. Then people, they laughed a little bit too much. They smiled a little bit too much. They were talking to me a little bit too much. And at first it's like, okay, whatever, cool. Then it was like, oh shit, I depend on it now. I'm an inmate again. I'm in prison because now I have their validation, and now I'm attached to it. And now if I lose the validation, if I continue to do my bullshit and they don't like me anymore, now it's a fucking problem. So it's now like I have to fucking meditate. I have to be like, I don't care. I don't care about these people. I don't fucking care. Because as soon as you care too much, that's where all the fun ends. All of a sudden there's stakes at hand. All of a sudden, oh shit, what if they don't like this? What if it's cringe or weird? And then you're overthinking in your head and you're like, should I do it? No, because this, and well, maybe it's good and maybe I don't care and then boom, the moment passes. It's a fucking nightmare. You don't want that. But honestly, that wasn't the biggest problem because I can get over that. Whatever, I can meditate myself out of that. The problem is that I liked this guy. And he was Chad. I'm not proud of it. Okay, my type isn't Chad, he just happened to be Chad. A guy that I liked, he happened to be Chad, whatever. I got his attention. He fucked with it, he gave me attention. He's Chad. He's not the kind of guy to give you fucking attention. He's not the kind of guy to ever look at you, right? He was looking at me. He was talking to me. And it doesn't even matter that he was Chad, the point is that I liked him. And everything was fine at first. I continued to do my bullshit. He fucks with it. Everything's great. I'm in the fucking clouds. Then all of a sudden, it's like the pressure starts to settle in. Now all of a sudden I have to perform. I have to keep doing what he likes. Which is fine if it wasn't for the fact that now I'm overthinking everything. Oh, what if he doesn't like it? What if it's cringe? What if it's weird? Now I'm overthinking too much. Now I'm not free. And I start to panic. What if I lose his attention? What if he realizes that it's a scam? That I'm not actually this person? That I'm actually fucking cringe and lame? And I got too much in my head. And it got to a point where I was like, I'm done. Like I give up. And I just stopped attending the class. And I was gonna drop out anyway. The only reason why I was attending was this guy. So I just fucking dropped out. And I don't regret the decision. I think if I was braver, I should have continued. Maybe I could have gotten more out of it. But at the same time, if I think about right now, going back to that class, having to continue to do this shit, yeah, if it goes well, I could get so much more dopamine from it, but if it doesn't, that's just gonna break my heart. And you know what's safer? Is to stay in my own head and just think about what could have been. Because that's all I do. I mean, it's been like 4 months. I still just think about that day and night. Replay over and over again on the bus, walking, in my room before sleep. I'm just thinking about it. Not just him, you know, other people that I've lost in my life. Fucking the neighborhood's gonna wake up soon. And I realized that when shit became too uncertain, when I had something to lose, it was just safer for me to run away and just live in my head, where the fantasy is alive, where I could be like, yeah, this is what could have been, but like not really, because look at you, he's gone. But in my head, I can just revisit that shit over and over again. He's just always there in my head when I want him. So it just goes to say, if you want something, you have to detach from the outcome. Because if you don't, if you're too attached to the outcome, you're just gonna withdraw when the uncertainty kicks in. If you care too much about what people say, you're fucked. You're gonna become paralyzed. You have to detach. You have to... That's why I like being disliked, you know? When no one fucking liked me and it was obvious. when everyone wants to laugh at you instead of with you, that's when I felt free, because they already disliked me and I was fine. It couldn't get worse. I had nothing to lose. I could just keep doing my thing and absolutely fucking nothing would happen. And it was fucking great. I fucking love that shit. It's not like they hated me. Some people genuinely disliked me. Not sure. I'm not even sure who. I just have a couple of ideas. And then other people, they kind of fucked with it because, like we've already talked, when you do shit, when you make waves, you stand out. Is there enough light? I don't know. When you make waves, you polarize the room. Everyone has to pick a side. When a war happens, you have to pick a side. You can't be an innocent bystander. You can't just be neutral. You have to choose when something serious happens. Some people, they fucking smiled at me. Like, just people that I never talked to. They were just looking at me like... And I was like, alright, you fuck with it. And then other people, it's like, they talk to me with this fucking angry face, like... And I didn't take it personal. I was like, maybe they're just like that. Maybe they're just in a bad mood. Until, you know, this guy told me that apparently everyone fucking hates me. It was a projection. They didn't. Some of them did. And then I realized, oh, it was personal. But then again, it isn't, because when you see me, you're not seeing me. You're seeing what you think of me. You don't even know me, bitch. You just see me and you make up this whole fucking story behind me, right? But yeah, man, I mean, if you care too much, bro, if people like you too much, good luck not getting attached to that. At some point, I just want to fucking pull my pants down and shit on the floor and be like, I'm fucking free. Now there's no way anyone fucking likes me. And I can go back to doing my shenanigans. So that's my advice for you guys. Shit on the floor. Everywhere you go, just shit on the fucking floor. Period.